Oh, I got my string thing. That shouldn't be recording. There shouldn't be any music behind this. So, you guys can already tell I'm not in a good mood. But I'm recording kind of an update video for you guys. I plan to do a March update anyways, but I'm just going to tie it in here. This probably isn't a good decision on my part to do this video right now with how I'm feeling, but I don't know, maybe talking about it will just help me a little bit. So, updates to what's going on. I'm not going to spoil WWC because that's still going on, but as you guys know, my WWC season has not been going well. I'm 2-3 right now. As far as you guys are concerned, I've played more matches, but I'm not going to talk about what happens in those. Actually, I've only played one more match, but I'm not going to talk about what happens in it. APA is not going well either. As you guys know, I'm 2-4. I'm gonna spoil APA because it's whatever. I'm 2-5. Was 2-5. I lost 6-0 to Admin Harry and the Manchespins. And when I was losing that, I got really emotional, and my dog is whining because she's feeding off of me. What? Come here. Come here. I know I'm sad. I'm sorry. And I messaged Panther in the middle of the recording. I shut my camera off. I messaged him. I said, I quit. I can't do APA anymore. It's just too frustrating for me and all that. And I felt terrible. And so, but that was in the emotion, and I'm trying not to lose it on camera because it's been a really rough couple of weeks for me. I started out hot in both APA and WWC, and I've come crashing down. APA Season 1, I went 3-8, and one of those was a forfeit win. PCF, I went 2-12. Or 2-10. Counting WWC and APA Season 2 with what's been going on. I'm like 9-27, I think, in my last 36 matches. And that's taken a toll on my mental health. Taken an incredible toll on my mental health. I don't know. I'll be right back. I'm gonna put the music on and try and calm down for a second so I can keep recording. Okay, sorry about the dead space. I had to. I really wish I could edit this out. I can't. Um, I don't know how to edit videos. Straight up, I don't know how to edit videos, and it bothers me. And I can't buy any software for it either because I don't have any money to buy software for. I'm trying to do this on the cheap, and because I can't, and I want to keep doing this, but I can't seem to get ahead. I can't seem to do anything to make my videos better, to record in better quality, to learn and understand, because I grew up in that time period where it was right when computers were taking over. So I didn't get to be computer literate until about 4 or 5 years ago. I didn't take any media courses or anything. I don't know how to do this stuff. I'm out here floating, basically. And anyways, what was I saying? Oh, so APA, I got 6-0'd, and because I was emotional, and you guys have probably seen this in my videos lately, that when I'm playing Draft League, I'm starting to shut my camera off, I'm turning my mic off, I'm getting... Sorry, I just noticed something on the ground I needed to pick up, because my brain's just doing this thing. And just... I'm not in a good headspace lately. Been really down emotionally, been depressed, been feeling terrible. I quit Fire Red Leaf Green, Nuzlocke. I turned it into a just standard Let's Play because I didn't do any of this for years. When I played video games, it was for fun. It wasn't to be competitive. It wasn't to be... Like, I would stop... When I played Pokemon, I didn't play Nuzlocks. I've never played a Nuzlocke. The Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee was the first ever... Well, if you count the XD one, or Coliseum... No, was it Coliseum or XD? Whatever. I used to stream one of them. I think it was XD. That was my first ever Nuzlocke, and I failed it. And I failed the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee one. I also just hate the game. That hasn't changed. I still hate the game. Refuse to play it. But I never did these to be competitive, to be entertaining, and so I'm struggling to do that. Like, in my mind, I feel like I need to play a Nuzlocke or nobody's gonna watch. Why would people watch me, a small-time YouTuber who has 36 amazing followers? You guys are the MVPs for sticking around with me through all of this. To just watch him be terrible at video games. I'm getting too caught up in the numbers, I know it, and it's affected me and all that. My home life is not going well. I'm still here with my parents. We're fighting. I'm not getting into the specifics on that, but there's that. Most of you guys know that there was an issue with myself and Torn, who used to be a mod for me and was part of WWC and a whole bunch of other things, and I just don't know what to do right now. I'm seriously falling apart because I don't know what I should say and what update I need to give you guys and all that. I'm seriously just falling apart right now. So, I have mental health issues. That's nothing new. I'm fully free to admit that I have mental health issues. I've struggled with depression. I have struggled with anxiety. When I was younger, I struggled with suicide and a whole bunch of other things. I got bullied as a child, got made fun of for being terrible at video games, for not being the cool kid, for being chubby, because I'm a chubby bunny. Just... I had my own best friend turn on me. Like, he was my best friend in elementary school, and he became my biggest bully. Just so many issues, and I'm not going to talk about them because they still bother me to this day, but... Sorry, the Weather Gamer front office is going nuts right now because I told them I dropped out of APA, and they're trying to talk to me about it, and they don't even know that I'm recording right now. But anyways, that whole experience in my past. The bullying and all of that has left a lot of scars that never fully truly heal. Parents are home. And so, like, I still have issues where I don't trust people. I feel like everyone's out to get me. I feel like everyone's out to use me, to take advantage of me, because that happened a lot when I was a kid. People used to be friends with me because I would help them do their homework, or XYZ, lend them money because I was too trusting. I was bullied, I felt alone, and I was willing to let anybody that showed any sort of caring or niceness, if it was fake or not to me, let them in right away because I needed friends and I felt alone. But because of that, I don't feel good about myself. I have a very negative perspective of myself. I think very poorly of myself. I call myself stupid a lot. I refer to myself as an idiot. I feel like everything I do is wrong. And so this goes back to Torn. And my parents are yelling for me, so just a second. What? Recording?
Well, did you start any dinner?
No.
We'll take care of that for you. Just record.
I'm not hungry and I'm not feeling good, so just... There you go. Prime example of what goes on day to day. Just... Anyways, when I was on vacation, Torn mentioned something to me about how in a week he had gotten more followers and view time and subscribers than I had gotten in 6 months of doing YouTube. And I know he was just excited about his channel growing out of nowhere exponentially. But what ended up happening was I took it the wrong way because of my mental health issues. I took it as, look at you, you're terrible. I'm better than you in a week than you are in 6 months. And I know that was not what Torn was intending to do. But because of my emotions, I told Torn to leave me alone, not to talk to me, just let me clear my head because I didn't want to think about it. I was upset, I felt hurt, I felt a lot of those same feelings that I'd been feeling when I was a kid and got bullied. Like, Torn flipped on me like my best friend did. That's how it felt to me. And Torn didn't understand that because I didn't tell Torn these things. Because a lot of this stuff people don't need to know. But I just say it anyways, or I'm saying it now because it's too much on me. I'm breaking apart and I can't do it anymore. I gotta get this off my chest. But because of that, Torn and I got into it. We got into a fight. I stopped talking to him. I took him out of my front office and just didn't want anything to do with him. There had been other issues, but nothing that I couldn't work through. And then he wouldn't leave me alone. I said, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. I need to go clear my head or I'm going to get emotional and make a rash decision like I did with APA, where I got emotional and I said I quit when I needed to just walk away, calm down, and do it because I regret it. I regret leaving APA now. It's been an hour and I already regret it. I wish I hadn't messaged Panther and said I quit. I should have just kept in and whatever happens, happens. But because I got emotional and that, I let my emotions dictate what my actions, and it cost me my spot in APA. But anyways, back to Torn. He messaged me. I saw he got made mod in APA. He's mod in APA's Showdown server. And he messaged me saying he had a lot going on with school. He didn't know when he'd be able to get he couldn't commit to WWC. Then when he joined WWC, he couldn't get his match done because he was busy and had a lot going on. And I need to go reference the message here to make sure I know what happened here, so I don't make an ass out of myself. He ended up quitting WWC, saying he needed to focus on his personal life, not having time to do a ton of leagues, and some other things. And so, because of that, I tried to help him, but he took it the wrong way as well. I tried to help him by taking him out of... he had been re-added to the Beartic Charizard front office. But I tried to help him by taking him out of the front office. I took him off of the Watchmen, the mod squad, because I knew he had the mod in APA. And he was telling me he couldn't do the league because he had a lot going on. And to me, APA is a bigger opportunity than being a mod for me. Like, if Torn is too busy to do league, then let me help you. Let me help you get to where you can grow in that. Because being a mod for APA, now you're working with YouTubers and all more YouTubers, bigger people, more famous people. Like, this is a stepping stone because Torn is on YouTube. He does a channel, he uploads that. This is a stepping stone for him to network better than anything I could ever give to him right now. So I took him off of that, trying to help him so he could focus and be a good mod for APA and continue to grow and do that. I was trying to be supportive, and Torn took it as I hate him and I don't want to talk to him and that I'm mad about X, Y, and Z, and he left, and we haven't spoken since. I got really mad about that. I said some things that I shouldn't have said, and I 100% regret it. And I don't ever want to start drama in this community, and so I'm offering an extension to Torn if he ever sees this right now. I'm burying the hatchet. I don't want any more fighting. I don't want any more drama. We don't have to speak, but I give you my word that nothing negative will be said about you inside the Weather Gamer server again from me or anybody. That was wrong on my part, and it will not happen again. So that takes care of that thing that has been weighing on my chest for months now. As far as the other stuff, so the biggest issue I've been having with League is that I have been losing and 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 losing. And you guys see me lose. You see me lose 3 times a week sometimes. And I get in my own head about it. I have plenty of people that support me and say, hey, this great video, tough loss, hopefully you can pick up. Like, they're supportive. Damien has been extremely supportive. Nikki, Ga, Shadow, Savage. Trying to think of everybody that has messaged me. Penguin. Rai. Raisachi, because now Rai is in. I have Rai and Raisachi. I gotta keep those two separate. Panthers told me not to sweat it. Slick. Just everybody that has supported me has told me not to worry about it. But I can't help but worry about it because of my mental health and the bullying as a child. I take every loss super, super hard because I feel like nobody wants to watch a loser. Why is anybody going to watch me if I continue to lose? Like, there's nothing. I don't think I'm that entertaining. I honestly don't know why so many people watch my videos. I don't see myself succeeding at this. I don't see myself being a good entertainer. I don't see myself winning. I feel like a giant loser basically, and people don't want to watch losers. And that's all in my head, because I know that's wrong. Like, no, people are actually enjoying the content. Yeah, you have videos that get 0, okay, so what? You're a fresh YouTuber with 36 followers in under a year. Be proud of that. Yeah, your videos aren't going to get the numbers that the big timers do. With time, maybe. But slow growth at the beginning, that's how it goes. And I need to not take that for granted, and I do, and it just... But because of my thought process, I just don't... I don't know, I just don't think correctly about things, and I let my emotions do the talking. And I need to stop, because I need to step back and realize that people do care. And people enjoy my content, no matter how terrible it may be to me, how terrible I think it is. Somebody enjoys it, which means I'm succeeding in the goal that I started, which was giving somebody entertainment, giving somebody some free time, something to do in their free time if they're having a bad day, like I was when my ex-fiance broke up with me, and Dan and Markiplier and A-Drive, or Dan is A-Drive, Chase, Crimson Seabad, Definitely I Am Tyler, Jacksepticeye, the Game Grumps, all of those people just help, their videos help pull me out of the funk I was in, so that's all I've ever tried to do, was help people pull them out of their own funks. And that's what I do in my personal life too. If my friends are having a bad day, I do everything I can to make their day better. I don't care if I make money off of this. I don't, like, if I make money off of it, it's going into investments for upgrading, to get the third monitor, to get Elgato key lights, to get games, Switch games to play, or any games to play, to get emotes, to get layouts, to make the channel better. I'm not going to take that and go buy myself a house or a car or want to get rich and famous off of it. I just want to get enough fame that people can see my videos, people hear about me, know about me, and I can give them the entertainment that they may need because they're having a bad day. That's really, really what my whole thing with YouTube and streaming and that is I'm here to help you, not to get famous. And so, or rich and famous, I guess. And so every time I lose a match, I feel like it's a step backwards. Or when I failed at Nuzlocke, like I failed the Fire Red Nuzlocke 4 times and just decided to turn it into a Let's Play. I don't know. And, like, that's why I said I quit APA, because it was just stressing me out too much. And long run, this is probably good for me that I'm out of APA. I will be reapplying for Season 3. I hope Panther, if he's watching this, sees this and understands. I'm going to reapply for Season 3 and try to get back into Indigo. Hopefully with some time away and focusing just on WWC, I can get my mentality taken care of to the point where I can focus and not worry about it, and also just build my skill, get more familiar with Mons, go learn what I'm doing, because I literally came into this blind. The DSL was randomized, then I joined Torrens League and IPA, and then from there I've been in 2 leagues, one randomized, one held by a friend, and I decided, oh, let's fire up the WWC, let's make our own league. I had no idea what I was doing. That's why Mega Salamence was allowed Season 1. I didn't know it was that busted. I had no idea. And so, like, maybe with WWC I can hone my skill in WWC and then try to come to some of these more competitive leagues, like PCF, like APA, FWL, which I quit. But that was more because I got into a fight with the commissioner about stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I guess you guys can see a little bit of what's going on with me now. as far as the upload schedule goes, with APA and PCF both being done now, WWC is the only league. I'm going to shift WWC's to the APA slot, the Monday, Tuesday match, and Team Builder and match. The recap will still come out on Thursday. The Fire Red Nuzlocke, or not Nuzlocke, the Fire Red playthrough is still going to go on. I'm enjoying playing Fire Red again. I just am upset that I couldn't turn it into a Nuzlocke, and maybe someday I'll get good enough to Nuzlocke. The Smash is going to continue. Again, I'm 22 episodes deep into that and maybe a third of the way through it, and so I just don't feel like I'm progressing fast enough, and that's why I've been getting 4 or 5 videos in a row, Super Smash, with 0 views, or 1 view and it's for 30 seconds, and like, again, that's the numbers. I'm looking at the numbers when I shouldn't look at the numbers. And that's what's really mucking with me a little bit. So there's those two. I will fire up another series. PCF is over for me. I haven't decided if I'm going back for Season 3 or not. Now that I quit APA, more than likely I'm going back for Season 3. Because how else am I... Even if I'm playing like absolute trash, how else am I going to get better if I don't do leagues? So Shadow willing, I will rejoin PCF. Because I missed the signups for NCO. But hopefully I can pick up a league, another league, and just continue to practice. I hope you guys can just ride with me, because I'm on a terrible losing streak right now. But if I can get to where I'm more skilled and more knowledgeable, then I can get better and pick up wins and maybe string together successful seasons instead of these lost and lousy seasons. And I'll feel better about it, but I just need to stop and step back sometimes and realize I have 36 subscribers that are supporting me. 36 people that watch these videos. The Weather Gamer family, I'm looking right now to see members. I have 36 members in the Weather Gamer server that support me. Well, 3 of them are bots, but I have 36 members, 34 members there. WWC has, which hopefully they will transfer over to the Weather Gamer server when I shut WWC server down, has 29 people. Granted, some of those are duplicates, but that's 29 people. That's in 36. Let's just say 50, give or take, people that support me. They didn't leave the server because they're there. They find it's fine. It's a good place to hang out. It's a good place to talk. I'm doing something right, and I need to remember that. But if I'm ever down in the server, like, God constantly reaches out to me, Savage constantly reaches out to me, Nikki reaches out to me occasionally, Penguin reaches out to me. I really appreciate that, because it just shows me that people care and that I'm not alone. And so, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going anymore. I've been rambling for 30 minutes now. I guess the biggest thing I need to say right now is I quit APA. 100% I quit APA. Unemotional decision. So APA is done. PCF season's over. WWC is still going on. Fire Red is still going on. Smash is still going on. I will be picking up another season or another series to fill in these lost league spaces. I do have a few rainy day videos saved up for right now to get me through losing APA and PCF. I recorded. I was part of NCL's off-season tour. It was a monotype randomized Gen 7 best of 3 double elimination. So if you lost twice, you're out. I've got quite a few videos for that, of me playing in that you guys can watch while I figure things out on this side. But if there's a game you want to see me play, let me know down in the description. I'm sorry, it sucks. I really wish I hadn't quit APA. Those of you that were actively watching APA and happy about it, I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, we're gonna move on. I'm gonna try and stream. I know I said that last month and I never did. I'm gonna try and stream this month somehow, some way. When, I don't know. What, I don't know. But I'm gonna try and get streaming back up and running. The Gen 8 videos will keep coming out as information comes out. Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. If you've made it all the way to this, all the way into 32 minutes, you guys are troopers. Thank you guys for all the support over the last 8 months of me being on YouTube and Twitch and all that. I have friends, I just need to remember it. So, no outro. I'll see you guys later.